Have you ever noticed something strange? Two people eat eggs for breakfast. One starts losing weight. The other stays stuck and sometimes even gains. Same food, same habit, completely different results. And if you've ever thought, eggs just don't work for me, stay with me, because what you're about to hear may completely change how you look at breakfast. Here's the truth most people never hear. Eggs are not the reason weight loss fails. In fact, eggs may be one of the most effective fat loss foods you can eat. The real issue is how eggs are eaten, and one small breakfast habit can quietly block fat burning for the rest of the day. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to build the best egg breakfast for weight loss, what it does inside your body, and the one simple rule that makes fat loss feel easier instead of harder. Let's start by clearing up the biggest lie in nutrition, the biggest breakfast myth. Most people believe this without ever questioning it. If I eat healthy foods, I'll automatically lose weight. It sounds logical, it sounds reasonable, but it's not how the body actually works. Your body does not decide to burn fat based on whether food is healthy or unhealthy. Your body responds to signals, and the most powerful fat storage signal in the human body is insulin. Let me explain this in the simplest way possible. Insulin explained without confusion. Insulin has one main job. It tells your body whether to store energy or burn energy. When insulin is high, your body stores. When insulin stays low and stable, your body burns. Fat loss is not about willpower. It's not about suffering. It's about keeping your body in the correct mode. And this is where eggs become extremely interesting. Eggs by themselves keep insulin low. That's why eggs can support weight loss so well. But when eggs are combined with the wrong foods, that entire fat-burning system shuts down. And most people do this without realizing it. Before we fix that mistake, let's talk about why eggs affect hunger so differently than other breakfast foods. Ask almost anyone why their diet failed, and you'll hear the same answer. I was hungry all the time. Hunger breaks discipline. Hunger creates cravings. Hunger leads to late-night snacking and overeating. This is where eggs are different. Eggs are one of the most satisfying foods you can eat. Not because they stretch your stomach, but because they calm your appetite signals. Here's why. Eggs contain complete protein. That means your body can fully use it. When your body senses enough usable protein, something powerful happens. Hunger signals quiet down. You stop thinking about food every hour. You stop hunting for snacks. You feel mentally settled. This is why people who switch from cereal or toast to eggs often say the same thing. I'm full for hours. Not 45 minutes. Not 1 hour. 4, 5, sometimes 6 hours. And that leads us to a fat loss advantage most people never consider. The fat loss advantage. Nobody talks about. Most people think weight loss is about eating less. But successful fat loss depends on 3 things. Stable energy, stable blood sugar, stable hunger. Eggs support all 3. Eggs contain protein and natural fat, which slows digestion. That means energy is released gradually, not all at once. Instead of a blood sugar spike followed by a crash, you get steady fuel. No crash. No sudden hunger. No desperate cravings later in the day. This is why eggs show up again and again in successful weight loss plans. But now we need to talk about the mistake that ruins all of this, often before the morning even ends. The number 1 egg breakfast mistake. Listen closely because this is where most people unknowingly block fat burning. They eat eggs, but they also eat sugar or refined carbohydrates alongside them. Toast, jam, juice, sweetened coffee, pancakes, cereal on the side. It doesn't feel like a big deal. But inside your body, it changes everything. That sugar or refined carb causes blood sugar to rise. When blood sugar rises, insulin rises. And when insulin rises, fat burning stops. So even though you're eating eggs, your body is stuck in storage mode. This is why people say, eggs didn't work for me. The eggs weren't the problem. The pairing was. Now let's fix that. Because the best egg breakfast for weight loss is surprisingly simple. The perfect egg breakfast formula. The ideal fat loss egg breakfast has 3 parts. Not complicated, not extreme. Just 3 clear components. Protein, anchor. Protein is the foundation. For most adults, 2 to 3 eggs is a solid starting point. 2 eggs works well for a lighter breakfast. 3 eggs is ideal for fat loss. 4 eggs may be appropriate for very active individuals. The goal is satisfaction, not fullness to the point of discomfort. 2. Fiber, your blood sugar break. Fiber slows digestion and smooths out blood sugar. The best fiber to pair with eggs comes from vegetables. Spinach, mushrooms, onions, tomatoes. Peppers. These vegetables add volume, nutrients, and stability without spiking insulin. They protect the fat-burning signal. 3. No sugar. Fat-burning protection. No juice. No jam. No sweetened drinks. Sugar first thing in the morning sets the day up for cravings and crashes. If breakfast stays stable, the rest of the day becomes easier. But there's one more mistake people make, even when they remove sugar. The healthy fat mistake. Many people hear that fat is good, so they add a lot of it. Extra cheese, large amounts of butter, heavy cream coffee, oil-soaked eggs. Fat isn't bad, but fat is still energy. Too much of it slows fat loss. The goal is not to drown your breakfast in fat. The goal is to add just enough to stay satisfied. A small amount of olive oil is fine. A few slices of avocado are fine. You don't need to turn breakfast into a calorie overload. Now let's talk about portions, without counting calories. Portion size without counting calories. You don't need to measure every gram of food, but you do need feedback. Here's the simplest rule. If you're hungry again within 60 to 90 minutes, your breakfast wasn't built correctly. A proper egg breakfast should keep you comfortably satisfied for hours. Not sleepy, not bloated, just steady. Your body will tell you when it's right. Who should be careful with eggs? Eggs are healthy for most people, but some individuals need adjustments. If you have acid reflux, gallbladder issues, or feel discomfort after fatty meals, preparation matters. Heavy oil, deep-fried eggs, large portions of fat can cause symptoms. If eggs cause discomfort, try lighter cooking methods, less oil, and more vegetables. Your body should feel better after breakfast, not worse. Why breakfast controls cravings all day? Breakfast doesn't just affect your morning. It sets the tone for your entire day. If breakfast spikes insulin, cravings increase later. Cravings lead to snacking. Snacking leads to overeating. But when breakfast is stable, everything downstream improves. Lunch becomes easier. Cravings quiet down. Night eating decreases. Breakfast is not just food. It's a message to your metabolism. And eggs, when eaten correctly, send one of the best messages possible. The one rule that changes everything. Here's the rule that ties this entire video together. Eggs do not cause weight gain. What you eat with eggs does. Eggs with toast and jam create fat storage. Eggs with vegetables support fat loss. Eggs with juice spike insulin. Eggs with fiber create stability. Once you understand this, breakfast stops being the reason you feel stuck and becomes the reason progress finally starts. If this video surprised you, tell me in the comments. What do you usually eat with your eggs? And make sure you don't miss the next video, because eggs are powerful, but the foods you pair them with can either accelerate fat loss or quietly block it.